This morning, Baba gave all of us a beautiful blessings. The method to make impossible possible, difficulties easy. Did you all experiment with that for the rest of the day after listening to Baba? What did Baba say? When can I make difficulties easy, impossible possible? Only when I have one strength and one support. In other words, what it means is to make Almighty Authority Father my companion. So just like for God, nothing is difficult. People, when they have difficulties in life, they go to God to ask Him to make difficulties easy. So we are direct creation of God. So we are Master Almighty Authority. So we should also not find anything difficult, anything impossible. These two words are not in the dictionary of Master Almighty Authority. Because Baba's power is with me. To have Baba as my companion means to make all powers my cooperative. To have right over all the powers. So I should be able to use whichever power at whatever time I want to use. Because it is my birthright. So when somebody has a right over something by birth, it's natural that they can use it. So each one of us have to ask ourselves, so am I able to use all powers whenever I want, in whichever situation I may be? Do I have only one strength and one support? If I have any other support other than Baba, even hidden in the subtle form, I will not be able to invoke powers. So that is what actually means to be Master almighty authority. When I order a particular power, that power comes to help me at that time immediately. But not all the time the powers obey me. Sometimes it comes after 1 hour or 1 day, and it never comes at all. So what is the reason? When Baba has given powers as my inheritance, I have right over it, why I can't use it? So there are few reasons that the powers don't obey me. One of the reasons Baba has explained very clearly is that I am not obedient to Baba's directions. So when I am not obeying Baba's Srimad, the powers know already. So they don't even obey my orders. Because the powers are Baba's companions. So they know very well that I don't obey all Baba's Srimad. So I need to check myself. Whatever Srimad Baba has given us, Maryadas, that I need to follow from Amrit Vela onwards until I go to sleep. In thought, words, and actions, do I follow them? So if I'm really obedient, the power will also say Haji. So if I don't say Haji to Baba Srimad, the power also will not say Haji to me. And if all the powers are not cooperative, then I cannot become conqueror of Maya. So this morning something Baba mentioned in the Murli, that if you don't become the conqueror of Maya, so you don't become part of the kingdom. You may come to golden age, but as subjects. All the subjects in golden age are not conquerors of Maya. Because they are not self-sovereign. So I need to really look into myself deeply and check which Srimad I don't follow accurately. And the second reason why the powers don't follow my orders is because I order them by coming down from my seat of self-respect. Anybody always give respect to the seat. Like if suppose somebody is seated on the seat of a prime minister, no matter who it is, they respect him because the seat is respected. But when that person loses his term, become an ordinary person, nobody will listen to him. So most of the time we are not seated on our seat. And the powers know that. So they don't obey. They don't have any respect. So this is why Baba in every Sakar Murli talks about the importance of being seated on the seat of being a self-sovereign. And what it means to be Swarajya Adhikari. Controlling power over my mind, intellect, sanskaras, and ruling power over my sense organs. So when the powers see me that I don't have any ruling power or controlling power, they don't obey me. So it is like subjects ruling over subjects. So I have to keep on returning to my seat every now and then. So only then I will be able to have the awareness I am Master Almighty Authority. Self-sovereign means Master Almighty Authority. Otherwise, I become ordinary. So I don't have any cooperation. And the third reason why the powers don't obey me, because time takes revenge on me at the time when I order power. The time challenges me because I have wasted a lot of time. So I have disrespected time a lot. So time also challenges and say, I am not going to cooperate with you now. Which means I will not allow a particular power to emerge at the right time. It will come after the time has passed. That's no point. Accident has already happened. So it is the sign that we don't have respect for the time. We are wasting time, we are passing time, we are killing time, we are spending time, but we are not using time. So the powers don't cooperate. So I have to make sure I respect time to such an extent I don't waste even 1 second of the confluence stage. And Baba has also explained to us, what it means to experience that the seat of being a Master Almighty Authority. Need to have all relationships and all attainments from one Baba. So if I have, just like when you connect a electric light or bulb, you have to make sure the small wires are all intact. If there is even little loose contact, if there is some fuse, then the power don't come. So that means some relationship with Baba is missing. So I have to make sure my connection and relationship with Baba is intact. So I am able to draw the powers. Of course, when we draw the power from the Almighty, no name is given to the powers. It's just the power that is filled in my soul. I am empowered. And the proof of having that power in yoga is that when I come into action, it manifests in different ways. Just like you charge your mobile. So once the mobile is fully charged, you can use the mobile for various purposes. You can use for WhatsApp message, you can use for email, you can use for anything, you can use for telephone, you can use for taking photographs. Many things can be manifested. So in the same way, the power that I draw from Baba manifest in different forms in Karma Yoga. So when I need a particular power, for example, tolerance, so I just have a thought. This is called ordering the thought, ordering the power, and the power cooperating. I just have the thought. I just need to tolerate at this time. So the tolerance comes naturally. So sometimes I may need patience. So I just have a thought and the power cooperates. So then I become successful. So because I use the right power in the right proportion at the right time, I get success. So when Baba says you have to become complete, what Baba mean by that? Full in each power. If you have one power 80%, another power 75%, you will not get the title Master Almighty Authority. It means all and always. All powers in equal percentage. And the wonder of this being Master Almighty Authority is that it makes us all virtuous in the future. Now we are Master Almighty Authority, but in the future we become all virtuous. Baba made us Master Almighty Authority to bring the power of purity within ourselves. So how did we adopt purity? It's because we have all powers. We can have purity as the main dharana in our life. So this is why Baba says one of the preparation I need to make to face the final time of destruction is to store all powers in full percentage. Anyway, 8 powers are master powers. But it's not only 8 powers. God is called Almighty. All powerful. So I also have to make sure I have all powers in full percentage. And you must have observed in your personal life. Baba gives each one of us some signal what power we are lacking from time to time. We keep getting test papers connected with that particular power only. Suppose you don't have power of tolerance. So somebody will insult you, somebody will criticize you, somebody will get angry with you for no reason. So you may wonder why this person is like this. I have not done anything wrong. But drama is giving you opportunity to make sure that you have that power to use and become victorious. So I must take the signal bar. Drama is giving and practice that power at that time. And the second thing indication is, Baba says at the end, there will be a long queue of people waiting to get powers from you. They don't want anything else. And that person will come in front of you asking for that particular power which you don't have. So you may tell them, maybe they want patience, but you don't have patience. You tell them, take power to accommodate. But they don't want. No, if somebody is hungry, you give them 36 variety of bhojan, they don't want. For them, one drop of water is more valuable. So they should be able to receive what they want without asking for it. They get it. That is when they would call each one bestower, data. But we are getting even now so many signals from time to time. We are placed in such a place. We are placed to live with such a person with whom I have to use the power, but I don't have that. So sometimes we don't understand. So we say, no, I don't want to stay with this person. I don't want to stay in this place. But even if you go to another place, another person, you will have the same test. Maybe even worse. So it's better to stay in one place and face it. Because that is my weakness. It is not anything connected with the other person. So every one of us are placed in a particular place with a particular person. There is reason. It doesn't happen by accident. So there is something to learn and unlearn. So I should be prepared to change myself. Because we sometimes forget that we have come to change ourselves. So we always complain about others. So by complaining, I am proving that I am very far from the stage of becoming complete. So that is why it is very, very important that whenever we sit in yoga, we have to make sure our connection with Baba is so accurate that I receive powers. You should feel empowerment. Just like when you are hungry, after you have eaten, how you feel full of energy. Or if you are tired, if you sleep for 1 hour, how you feel refreshed. So that kind of experience should be in meditation. It should really empower me. But if I just say, what was my experience today? Peace. I felt so peaceful. I feel so calm. That is no experience in yoga. That you can experience, go and sit in front of the ocean go to the top of the hill and sit alone, you also feel calm and peaceful. No, I must feel empowerment. I must feel the love. Only then I know I was connected. So then there is the level of energy increasing. So when a situation comes in front of me, then I am able to use that stored power to face the challenge. Because, just like some people don't have very good, what they call the resistance power in the body, immune system. So every now and then they get sick. Means all of us are facing the same atmosphere, breathing the same air, drinking the same water. Why is that few people get always affected? It is something wrong with their system. Their immune system is weak. Emotional ability is weak. So I have to strengthen my emotional immunity by connecting myself with Baba. So the proof is my yoga is accurate. But nowadays, what we have observed, many of us, when we sit in yoga, we are either thinking all the time. Only thinking, I am a soul point of light, peaceful soul. You are thinking. You are not feeling anything. So that is no experience. You can do that thinking even when you are cooking, when you are sweeping, when you are washing, you can think. So we are only thinking Swarup, not embodiment. Now the thinking should change into embodiment. Swarup means what you are thinking should be seen on your face. Just like give you simple example, very gross example. So say one day I have headache. So I am busy. I don't think about headache. So the headache has gone already. But sometime I have headache. I will think and think and think. I have headache. I have headache. I have headache. So when somebody come to meet you, they say, do you have headache? I never told them anything. But my face is showing them. Are you okay? Are you well? Who told them I'm not well? Your face, Swarup, is showing. Because you have brought that thought on your face. So when I'm sitting in yoga, my thought should be soaked in such a way that it shows on my face. A face is the index of the mind, isn't it? Now, once what happened, one sister, she had pain in her leg. She came to meet Dadi Janki. Her face was almost like crying. So Dadi asked her, why your face like this today? She started to say, Dadi, too much pain in my leg. So Dadi said, pain is in the leg. Why you brought it to your face? This is what we do. Because we think that if we don't show it on the face, nobody will know. Nobody will pay attention to me. But why you want to draw attention of people? You do whatever you want to do, finish. So what I mean to say is, yoga is not just thinking. It is Smriti Swarup, not Sochta Swarup. So when I am Smriti Swarup, I am soaked in that thought. My vibration that emerges creates an atmosphere. See, in olden days, sannyasis used to sit in a cave and they did not know God. They used to have yoga with Brahma elements, but still they were totally soaked in that thoughts, and that created such deep purity and silence. And it went far and wide outside. So many people, on the basis of the vibration, they came to provide whatever they need for them without any telephone call or anything. Vibration. Even the animals around them became tame. Today, what happens? When we are sitting in yoga, if one person come, everybody want to see that person. So where is your yoga? One little noise, everybody want to see what is happening. So my yoga is not with Baba. So that is why Baba says, only when you have accurate yoga, you can draw the power. Contact is not enough. Connection is important. So I can draw the powers. So if you have only 7 powers, not 8 powers, you are called powerful but not almighty. But I must work on making every power full and every power in 100%. So I need to do rehearsal from time to time. You know, like visualize a situation where I need to endure, like say hunger, thirst. That is also tolerant. So can I be totally have endurance now? Means I have everything, but even in the midst I experiment. So if the water doesn't pull my intellect, if the food doesn't pull my intellect, that means you have endurance power. I remember one year there was shortage of water in Madhuban season. So Baba was asking, do you all have yoga with water or for yoga with Baba? Because they have to bring water in the tank from far away. So it could happen, no? At that time, you are desperate. So this is why we have to do sadhana from now. Sadhana means spiritual effort based on renunciation and tapasya. Not taking any support of anything. Sadhana means no support, no attachment, no dependency. Yes, if you have it, you use it, but not as support. Because anything that we see through our eyes today, they are all no foundation. If you hold it, you will fall. So that is why Baba said this morning, one strength, one support. That is sadhana. Otherwise, if you depend on sadhana, that is physical devices, for your spiritual progress, your stage will continue to fluctuate. Because the physical devices are made out of matter. And the matter is subject to change. So you will also be shaking. But only one Baba is immortal, eternal. So when I take that one support and one strength, I will remain unshakable and stable. Because that support itself is strong. See, in Mahabharata, they show about Draupadi. When she was undressed in the assembly, she was trying to protect herself, holding one hand, calling out to God with the other hand. But she did not receive any help. But when she had raised both her hands, made God as her support and strength, she was supplied with 21 saris. That means protected. What did Baba say today? Who will get help from Baba? Who Baba is committed to help? Those who remain as a trustee and surrender everything to Baba. So they don't have anything belonging to them. So Baba is responsible for them. But many of us try to travel in two boats. We want Baba also, we want Laukik also. So in between, we got droughts. So we have to really make sure that whatever was given, as we say, given by God. So give it back to Him what He gave and be free. In Bhakti, we used to say that. Oh, God gave all these. So it's not yours anyway. So why you develop the consciousness of Meera Meera? So this is the subtle Maya, because I am dishonest. It was given to me to look after as a trustee. Now I am mixing mine into something interested to me. So this is Maya. So nowadays we have to be very vigilant. Maya also has newness. She is also looking for some new forms. She won't come in the same old form. So that is why I have to make sure anything that disconnect my yoga with Baba is Maya. Whether it is weakness, whether it is vices, whether it is thinking about others, it's Maya. So that is why the more we keep away from that, the more we are able to strengthen our connection. So difficulties will come. Test paper will come. But I should not be afraid. Because Baba said on Sunday Murli, actually the time of question paper is very short. But you are thinking too much about the question and make your test paper long. Otherwise, the test paper is of 1 second. See, nowadays in schools also multiple choice, isn't it? How much time does it take to put column multiple choice? Seconds, splits of second. So you got multiple choice to answer. But what I need to do is update my intellect with the current wisdom that Baba is giving. Even nowadays, people are using modern medicine for sicknesses. So Baba is also giving us, new updated wisdom to deal with the situations with the test paper. So we have to time upgrade, update in the cupboard of our intellect the points. And keep a variety. If one doesn't work, use the next. If that doesn't work, use the third. That is what we do in sickness also. If one medicine doesn't work, we try other one. The third one. One thing will work. But if I don't even have it with me, then what to do? So the numbers, now competition is going on. Race. So any one of us use the right wisdom, the right power at the right time, they will get friend numbers. Doesn't matter how many years you are in knowledge. That is not counted. That is not counted. When it comes to result, number of years are not counted. Application, your answer to the point. So I must rehearsal with myself. If this situation comes, what will I use? If this situation comes, what will I use? So that is called updating your intellect. So which means that I am ever ready. Any test can come anytime. So the only thing that will rescue us is Gyan and yoga. Make your intellect Gyani Yogi. Don't run after only service. Yeah, service is also important, but not letting go of self-service, you do service of others. Because when you do other service, letting go of your service, that service have lot of obstacles. So now our aim should be obstacle-free stage, obstacle-free relationship, obstacle-free seva. Now, first is stage. Don't mix up in translation also. You know, that's very important. It's said in order. First is stage, then relationship, and then seva. Because most of the obstacle comes in relationship. Most of the obstacle comes in seva. So if I do both, keeping self-service as the priority, then everything will be obstacle. So all of you have the aim this year to claim these 3 certificates. Obstacle-free stage, never fluctuate, never complain. I always remain stable. Ekras. Relationship always harmonious, mixing and moving forward like milk and sugar. And selfless service. Yeah. If that is the aim, then very easy. Think about all these things. Okay, is it clear? So don't just listen to it. So give some time to contemplate, reflect. What are the things I am going to implement in my life from the class today? How I'm going to practice it. When you have attention, you practice, you experience. And you experience, you become experienced person. So they have a lot of value. Okay. Om Shanti. So nice to meet all of you after a long time in Kandy. So we have very nice programs in Colombo and also Batikilo. So now we want to see what Baba wants us to do here. So take, whatever benefit Baba is giving, because there is season for everything. When the season is finished, you can't get back the same thing. No excuses, no laziness, just do it. Okay, Om Shanti. You want to revise the program? Somebody will do it. Huh? Yeah. At the back is a bit dark. We can't see people. Yeah. Not so. Today's Tuesday or Wednesday? From some totally